Let's do a quick market update. And I'm really zoomed out into the Qs because I want to give you guys a bigger picture of what's going on. Okay, we are selling off this morning, but before we get to that sell off, this is what I wanted to let you guys know. All right, the market has been in this super long uptrend, and every time we are in this uptrend, every time you do get these periods of like strong bullish momentum, you do have some kind of sell off. And regardless of what the reason is, you do have these sell off. You have these move, these pullback, these continuation, and we're pulling back right now. Okay, so just for context, even though we're selling off right now in the market, it's not that we're in a bearish market. The overall trend is still higher. Okay, the overall trend is still bullish. Just for context, okay, I don't want to get too zoomed into the market and be worried that we are selling off right now. Just pay attention to the overall trend in the market. We need to have some kind of pullback because March lows were all the way down here at 570, somewhere around there. And we did pull all the way back up here to 748 all-time highs. The market is naturally going to have some kind of pullback, okay? So this is natural. However, this is the level that we've been watching. These are the levels that we've been watching. We did say last week if we broke that level, then 675, 665, or possible somewhere down here into the 650s are levels that we need to watch. This morning we did break, or we did gap up this morning. Beautifully gapped up above these levels that we closed last week. Did look like some continuation was going to happen back to the top or back to break out of these levels, these previous highs. But what happened is after the bell, we sold off, right? That's fine. It's okay. We're still in the downtrend. You shouldn't be too like surprised if the market flipped on you if you're a bull, right? That's cool. But what you need to pay attention to right now is what's happening in the overall trend. The overall trend is higher. Where is the pullback probably or most likely going to happen? Down there, right? You're probably going to get a test of the 160 moving average, or you're probably going to get a test of the previous breakout level, right? It's fine. I mean, if you're a bull, you should welcome some kind of move down here. The problem is if once we head down here, if we can't find buyers and we start rolling over and even selling off down to these areas where we have this gap to fill down here, which would be about in the 600s to 590. That is a long way down. I'm not saying we're going to head all the way back down there. I'm just saying that we needed the pullback, and the pullback, which I think is going to happen, is going to be somewhere into the 160 moving average. Would I be surprised if the 675 that I've been calling for or 665 holds in this week and we start like maybe trade sideways and then rebounding from here going into the rest of the week and into next week? Would not be surprised, okay? So don't be too zoomed in the short-term trend because the overall market is still bullish. Short-term trend bearish, okay? Let's look at what's going on right here. This morning with the gap up that we had overnight and into this morning, if you were watching the 4 hour, you'd have probably seen that the 20 moving average is sloping. We did gap right back up into that area and we're starting off. What did I say last week? I mean, I talked about this last week. Every time you get this big move down or you get a move down and you push back up into the 20 moving average, as long as the 20 moving average is still steep in decline, you're going to get some kind of pullback. You're going to get some kind of sell off. It just happens all the time. I mean, if you're swing trading, this is something that you should notice, right? You get this big sell off, you push back up into the 20. As long as the 20 is still sloping to the downside, you are going to get the push back down into some kind of support. It happens over and over and over and over and again. All right. Big sell off, push back up into the 20. The 20 is sloping, you get to move that down. I mean, big pull sell off up into the 20, 20s sloping. The only way for this to confirm right here, we did break above the 20. you want to see the move back down into 20. What would happen from here? You need to move back over that level for the move to continue. We didn't get that here. We get the sell-off. Boom. Boom, back into 20. 20 still curling or still sloping. Sell-off. I mean, do you guys not see this? It's happening over and over. It's just over and over until you start getting that and some kind of price action like this, and then a break over these levels. The trend is going to continue in the direction that the trend is heading. The trend is your friend, guys. It's not a myth. It's not some story people made up. It's actual fact. What we're seeing right here is a rejection of this 675 area, right? You want to see buyers step in right here, and you want to see the reclaim of that level going into tomorrow, the break of that level, and you want to see the moving average curls. You want to see the 20 start curling, and again, you want to get some kind of move like that, boom, for any kind of upside to be even in play. All right. Until then, if that doesn't happen, these are the levels to watch. Those are the levels to watch. Okay. I just wanted to get on here and just to give you guys a bigger picture, the market is still in the uptrend. We are getting a pullback, which is natural. So don't be scared if you're a swing trader. Just be prepared. Be prepared. We are going to get sell off from time to time, but you just need to pay attention and be ready when the time comes. Okay. I'm not even going to look at any other sector. I just wanted to break down the cues and what you should be looking for.